Hello, everybody. Welcome back to A Realm Reborn. It's been a little while since I played this game, and to be honest with you, I kind of forgot where we were. So we're going to find out together. Let's log in here and see how Ellion is shaping up. It's, like I said, it's been a while since I played this game. A lot of changes have been made since I last got into it, but we're going to find out about those a little later. For now, we're just going to jump right back in and see what the world has in store for us. As to why we're back here in Final Fantasy XIV, again, the primary reasoning behind this is just the simple fact that I could afford it. Finances have been tight past few months, but I managed to have an extra $15 lying around. And, you know, playing WoW again and getting those videos set up and everything and kind of getting back into online gaming in general after spending, a few months with satellite internet has reminded me that aside from WoW, this one here is really the only other MMO that's really kind of grabbed me. Now, I believe I may have mentioned this before. Maybe I haven't. And if I have, sorry for repeating myself. Like I said, it's been a while. But there was one other game that really hit home for me as far as MMOs are concerned. It was always my secondary MMO, right? And it was City of Heroes, which later became City of Villains. I loved that game. Of course, those of you who have played it or at least know about it might remember. Hey, Ellion. That's adorable. You might remember that City of Heroes / City of Villains is no longer available. So, let's have a moment of silence for our lost brethren. Not quite. It happens. Sometimes it happens, It's an unfortunate fate, especially since, from what I understand, the team in charge of, keeping City of Villains afloat, the development team that was actually making the game, they were working on it right up to the point where it closed its doors. So, obviously, they didn't want to give it up. It's just a financial thing. Everything just shut down, and we can no longer play supervillains and superheroes in that particular world. Of course, I think there are other superhero games now. There's Marvel Heroes, the, point and click action adventure Diablo clone with Marvel superheroes. There's DC Universe Online, obviously. That's one of the bigger ones. And then there's, I think, Champions Online is still around. But City of Heroes was first, and I'll always have a soft spot for it. But this game, basically, the reason I brought it up, this game is the one that kind of replaced City of Heroes as my primary, secondary MMO. I'll always go back to WoW. WoW will always be top of my list. I've spent way too many years playing it for that not to be the case. But whenever WoW is getting, tiresome or whatever, I always come back to this one now. And anyway, I'm kind of just getting my feet wet again, reminding myself where I'm at, what we're doing here. So apologize for rambling, but, just kind of getting myself situated here and reminding myself just how gorgeous this game is. See, I've been playing some newer games recently. Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, just came out a little bit ago as of this episode coming out. And I've been playing that on my PC, like pretty much every other game I play nowadays. And it's pretty, there's no questioning that, but my computer is not all that powerful, so I don't get the full effect, right? And that happens with a lot of modern games. Assassin's Creed 4 is another one. I have to play at the absolute lowest settings. Oh, fate. Can we handle this, though? I guess that's my answer. Absolutely not. Holy shit. Okay, well, yep, there it is. So, first death of the playthrough while I was rambling about other games. Doesn't that fit? Well, okay. So this is what happens when you die. You get sent back to your home location. Whatever location that happens to be. If you find a giant aetheryte like the one here we have in the city proper, any other one that's like that, you can attune yourself to it, and it's kind of like the Hearthstone in Warcraft. You can use the return spell to do it, or if you die, that's where you'll resurrect. So kind of serves a double purpose there. You know, I was trying to go to one of the quests, the Silver Bazaar. Notice that we have to deliver tail feathers to Kiki-Poo at the Silver Bazaar. I cannot say that name without wanting to giggle my ass off. But anyway, I am 12 years old. Let's see if we can't do this. Can we do this? It's like the hippogriffs. Came looking for a chocobo porter, I must disappoint. Okay, we're not high enough level yet. That's unfortunate. So we're not going to be able to ride a chocobo down there to the Silver Bazaar. So instead, why don't we take the shorter route? Let's do the main storyline. We'll head on down to the dispatch yard and see what's going on over there. We'll say that the first 5 minutes of this video was a prologue and me trying to get back into things and all that. But anyway, like I was saying before I got mercilessly murdered by floating rocks, I've been playing, you know, other games lately. Assassin's Creed 4. Not really playing that recently, but I did play a good, 40 some odd hours of it when it came out. I have to play on the lowest settings for that game to work. And same thing goes with Shadow of Mordor. But this game here manages to look absolutely stunning and run very smoothly on my system, despite the fact that it's not exactly a powerhouse anymore, which I really appreciate. Square Enix really knows what they're doing as far as graphics go. So that's awesome. Okay, here we go. Gigi Nasu. Anyone seen Kikazani since last night? Anyone? I think I have. I have something from him. Here you go. Hey, what are you doing with that timetable? I've been looking all over for it. Got it from Kikazani, you say? Useless drunk. I'll wager he was out all night again, chasing after Skirt. That's it! Next time he misses his shift, I'm tying him to the tracks. I believe you. Okay, so here we go. We'll level up with next quest, I think. There you are, Papashan. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect? I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 know there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Uldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we've rebuilt Uldan to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Uldan needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. You mean as an engine of destruction? Who just reached level 7? Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. Oh. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They've long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Alrighty then. So we're delivering pretzels. But first we're going to kill some snapping shrews, because that little Wi-Fi icon says they're in our hunting log, so let's do it. Not the most glamorous work, but hey, that's how MMOs work. We do grunt work and errands for NPCs too lazy to do it themselves. Those things are terrifying. The hell is up with those noses? Is that even what shrews look like? Oh my. Anyway, so we're delivering Twilight pretzels. Which, can I just say, I feel like that's something that only Square Enix and the Final Fantasy franchise could really get away with. Because I look at this and I'm like, we're delivering pretzels. Twilight pretzels. What are Twilight pretzels? It doesn't matter. I can still take this game seriously despite the fact that we're delivering Twilight pretzels. Halt! Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A Twilight pretzel from Papa Sean? By the gods, forgive me! You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Well, you could buy him a pretzel, I guess. Anyway. Oh. In a twist. Of course there are puns. Why wouldn't there be? We're delivering pretzels. Okay, look. I said I could take the game seriously despite delivering Twilight pretzels, but that still feels patently ridiculous. I'm not sure I can take the quest seriously. Anyway, here we go. Here's another guard. West in front, clear. East in front, clear. Oh, good. For me? From Papa Sean? A Twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Well, luckily you have a stomach for pretzel eating. Oh, this is the kind of work that an adventurer was made for. Look at me with my stubby little legs, running off to deliver. Whatever. Anyway, I'm not gonna harp on the Twilight pretzel thing anymore. I kind of like it. It's got a. There's always been a little bit of you know, what's the phrase? Fairy tale fancy, I guess I would say. Where the hell? I just saw him. Where is he? There you are. Haha. 12 save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Have a pretzel. Twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Now that's a refreshing goddamned pretzel. I feel reborn! He said the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I love pretzels. I especially love soft pretzels and everything, but I'm not sure if I would describe any pretzel as refreshing. Delectable, maybe? Succulent, even? Refreshing seems to me like something you'd talk about when you're dealing with, like fruit. Or, like, a smoothie or something. Anyway, you've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fare our Sultan-sworn sentries? Do they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then, and stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. Ooh, we got potions. Yay, potions. Okay. Ellion, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultans, Sworn. Ooh, he's in dire need of our assistance. Uh-oh. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I've been ordered to see her to her safe return. The Sultans Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search, as it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. This cannot happen, Ellion. It must not. I need you to help me find her. I can do that. Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. The Sultan Tree? Well, this seems like a very important mission. This is more my speed. Now we can be important. Or something. I don't know. It seems... Here's the thing. It's odd that, like... Okay, we're supposed to search for Lilira near the Sultan Tree. Now... Even if you haven't, played this game before, it might be faintly obvious, we're gonna find her. That's the whole idea. We're the hero of this particular story. That's how this game is situated. So obviously we're gonna find her. And that seems a little convenient. But anyway, let's see. Where's that Sultan Tree? There's a lot of big trees around here, but none of them look... Ah, there we go. Over there. There you are. Probably. Yep, there she is. Oh, Sultan Tree. We're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed on the active help window before answering the call of duty. Active help window. Active help window. There we go. Okay. We are not level 8. This will be fine. Let's see what happens.
Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost...
Oops, sorry. Voice acting. I need to let them go. Okay, hold on.
Show yourself.
I'm right here. Myself is here. Oh, that dude.
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge.
Thanks, I guess?
You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
I didn't do much. Oh. I think I spoke too soon.
Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way.
Now she follows
As
orders.
for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Bring it, bitch! Now, the first time I did this, I mean on my first character, I didn't understand what I was supposed to do. Thankfully, this time around, I do. We've got to help the handsome stranger. The, somewhat generically designed anime hero. Not to say that's a particular problem for me. I kind of like that aesthetic, but he does seem a little generic. But he's definitely strong. He's acting as our tank, so you get a feel for how that's going to work. I get the feeling that's what this is for. Especially for the sake of classes with, shall we call them, delicate roles in dungeons. Like, so here we have this guy here playing the role of the tank, and then we are well, obviously the DPS, we're the damage dealers. And here we have a situation where I failed miserably the first time. I didn't bother to handle these things as weak as they are. As you can see, they only take, 3 attacks and they're done. I just let them go and they killed me. And actually, like he's saying right there, if we do have a health issue, like we're running low, we don't want to use potions or whatever, he can heal as well. So he's like a paladin, I guess. I don't know if the paladins in this game can actually heal, but I think they can. So I wonder if that's what he is. Alternatively, I think it's been mentioned before, any character can switch classes whenever they want, and certain abilities will transfer over. And one of the most important ones, and I will be getting it later, is Cure, which you get by being a conjurer. Thaumaturge like Ellion here can use Cure as a thaumaturge, so he can, he can heal himself, which is kind of important when we're playing solo, which is a lot of what we're going to be doing here. There are going to be some dungeon runs throughout the main story, so I mean we will be doing some dungeons, but when we're playing solo, it's important to be able to heal ourselves, and thankfully he has that option, and we don't have to waste potions, which, because of the way potions are done, you can only use them, I think, like once every couple of minutes, so not the best. But as you can see, the Blanga is almost dead. There we go! Victory! And we did it in, what, 6 minutes? Something like that. I don't know exactly. Anyway, here we go! We won! Ah! What is that? Go check it out. Ooh. Fancy. Hallucinations? I think we've had one of these before. Ooh. What's this about? Oh shit. The angels are falling. Wait, wrong franchise. Anyway. That probably doesn't symbolize anything good. I know that song!
Crystal Bearer.
Yeah? What's up?
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim.
That's not good, right?
And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life.
Presaging?
For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
Aye aye, Captain.
The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Oh my. Sure.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Is it my turn now? Yay! That's impressive. Heidelin, huh? I think I've heard that name before. I think it's a name that's shown up in the franchise in other installments.
My child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Ooh. That might be illegal. Imagine me just going around shining my light on everything. Look at my light! I might get arrested.
Ah, coming around now.
Sup?
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
It's a mystery.
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
Sort of? Exposition.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything.
It does?
Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
Oh, thanks.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
Well, you heard her. You can tell how serious she is. Look at how she's walking.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Alrighty. Well, that was a fun bit of storytelling. That's the kind of thing I like this game for. It kind of mixes MMO styles questing with traditional RPG storytelling, and it's freaking cool. But we're just about to a half an hour, so I think we're going to leave this video for now. So, hey, I'm trying to be dramatic here. There we go. Alrighty. Bye-bye, Ellion. Bye, everybody.